So today I'm gonna make a smoothie. New kitchen, as you might have noticed, which is much bigger than my last one, and I have this glorious island and it's lovely. I'm so excited about it. So anyway, we got moved into our new place. We're still in Seattle. We moved like 10 blocks, I would say. But yeah, we got this awesome new kitchen, and I'm so excited to cook in it. I can't even tell you. It's been glorious so far. We just finished unpacking everything yesterday, I think. And my streaming PC and stuff is almost set up, but not quite. I still have to get my high-speed USB wireless cable, and it comes Thursday, I think. So I'm hoping to get started again on Thursday, but if it comes earlier, maybe we'll be able to stream something sooner than that. But until then, today we're IRL from the phone, from the new kitchen. So I'm gonna make a smoothie today. It's morning for me, 10:15. I just got up, got a shower, did my thing, and I am hungry. So we're gonna make a smoothie, and this is like my go-to green breakfast smoothie, and I have it all the time. Don't mind my blender, it looks all messed up because of all the seeds and stuff I put in it all the time. Blending seeds kind of makes your blender look kind of icky, but it's totally fine. It's not icky, it's just seeds. Because it's plastic, they kind of like corrode the inside of it, so it's not smooth like the outside, but it's totally okay. So my go-to green smoothie is starting with a banana. I have a banana every day. It's good for you. It's high in potassium, among other things. It's good for the brain to help you function during the day. So if you have like a test you need to take or something that day, or schoolwork, or you just need extra focus, bananas can actually help you do that. I have them every day because of the potassium content, and I'm a firm believer that a banana a day keeps the doctor away, not an apple. My dad also eats a banana every day, so we're a banana type of family. But yeah, they're really good for you. The potassium helps to regulate the fluid content in your body by balancing your water levels, which is really important if you've had a lot of sodium during the day, or you've been sweating a lot. It can help bring those levels back to a normal state. So do have a banana every day. Still trying to remember where I put everything in this kitchen. You move stuff around and you're like, where the heck did I put that? Because of unpacking and all that jazz. I need an apron because I know I'm going to end up wearing this orange. And so apron is necessary. And if I need to wield a hammer or smelt something, I'm ready to go for that too. Okay, orange time. Orange is loaded with antioxidants, vitamin C, of course, our good friend, the orange. Oranges, when you're buying them, it's easy to buy bad oranges, and don't always go by the looks of the orange, because that doesn't mean a whole lot. Like, an orange could look really good, but it might not be very good. You actually want to buy oranges based on their weight and their exposed flesh, and by that I mean this bit. So there's two ends to an orange. There's a sticker, I'll remove it so you can see it out. This end, there's like a blemish there, but this end, if we cover that up, has like a stem, and if you turn it around, the other side might be open like this. So this orange, I'd been on my counter for a few days, so it wasn't open before. You want to make sure this end is closed. It usually means the orange is fresher. If it starts opening, like here's another one that's not as old. It's a little more closed, but you want to try to get one that's closed on that other end. And usually it'll be a juicier orange, and if it's heavy, it's juicier. So you want to get oranges by weight, which might be contradictory if you're like on a budget, but you'll actually get more orange juice for your buck if you're juicing them like I am, if you go for the heavier orange, even though they're sold by the pound. So buy a heavy orange. Sometimes the skin is really thick too, which sucks. Like this one sucks. This one, the skin is really thick, and so there's not actually as big of an orange as I would have hoped, but it still is heavy, so it should juice pretty well. So we'll hope that's the case. And so that's how you should buy an orange. Definitely go by weight. You know, you want it to look kind of uniform, but some organic oranges can be really funky looking, and that's okay. They're still like really good. And the Whole Foods oranges by my house, like the Whole Foods has usually like the ugliest oranges you ever did see, but usually they're really good. So this one's kind of small though, kind of bummed out about that. But you know, it's going to get the job done. We really just want the antioxidants and vitamin C from it, and it's going to provide us some and a little bit of extra juice, which is cool. So that's what we were after, and that's what we're going to get. So I can't decide, but I think I'm going to go for an apple. So kiwi's high in potassium. If you're looking for more potassium that day, go for that. If you're looking for more antioxidants and more general well-being, an apple is probably the way to go. I'm going to do an apple day just because I had a kiwi yesterday. But, you know, it's up to you. Apple or kiwi are kind of interchangeable, and it can be green apple or any kind of apple. I usually go for whatever apples are cheapest. That's what I buy. So today I'm having a Gala because they were on sale for like $2.29 a pound. Yes. So I'm using organic fruit, and so if I'm using the skin, you want to wash it because it sometimes can be dirty, and you don't want a dirty apple or dirty anything when you're eating it, really. We are finally settled, yeah. I'm streaming from my phone because I'm waiting on a wireless high-speed USB adapter because my internet cable broke, and if I had to use the cable, it would be from like this side of the kitchen all the way through my living room and to the other end of the apartment. And so I decided I'm going to try to do a high-speed wireless, and we'll see if it works. I've done wireless before, but I didn't do a high-speed, and it was terrible. So I'm going to try the high-speed and hope it's better, but we'll see. But we're getting settled, yeah. So other than that, that's the only thing I'm waiting on. So I'm just streaming from my phone in the meantime, but I'm super excited. I like the new place. It's my first stream in the new kitchen, which is wonderful. Looks great, thanks. Yeah, I like it. I love having an island. I've never had an island before, so I feel spoiled. It feels so fancy. But it's so nice because, I don't know if you remember my old kitchen, but it was like a galley kind of style, just like against one wall. And I had absolutely no counter space. We're just chopping this apple up, by the way, into like chunks. That's manly. So it blends easier because no need to make the blender work harder. Keeping the skin on, though. More nutrition in the skin. You want to eat it. You won't taste it, trust me. But, yeah. What was I saying? I got distracted. You twerk on your island? Somehow, I feel like you're telling the truth there, and I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I haven't twerked on this island, I can safely say. I have laid on it. When we first were moving in, there was nowhere to lay because there was boxes everywhere, and I was so tired, I was like, fuck it. And I laid across the island, and it was great. But it's so nice to have one because my old kitchen, that's what I was talking about, my old kitchen, we used to have to like stack stuff on the stove, like I was chopping stuff on the stove while we were streaming, and we just had to pile stuff wherever we could put it. And sometimes I'd take stuff and put it on the floor because we ran out of counter space. So I don't have that problem anymore. I even have flowers and fruit on my counter. It's a whole new world. Yes, and I have this glorious, I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a double wide fridge. Wait, let me do the day in the light. Today, we are giving away a 2-door KitchenAid double wide fridge. Okay. Spinach! I'm gonna grab everything out of the fridge now because I like to only open the door once. Milk, but not milk. Lots of seeds. Like, whoa. Okay, so I grabbed a few things out of the fridge. Oh, shoot, I gotta open it again. I forgot something. I hate opening the fridge twice. My mom says, you're letting all the cold air out. Somehow that's stuck in my head. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Okay, so go-to green smoothie. It definitely requires some spinach. So this is the end of my spinach. So not as much as I would like. Normally I do like 2 handfuls, but today we're getting like 1.5. So we're just gonna throw it all in. I'm probably gonna put in some kale because we don't have a lot of spinach. So I'm gonna have to open that damn fridge again. It's gonna happen. But yeah, 2 cups of spinach. If you don't have spinach, 1.5 cups, and a kale leaf. A kale. And there's lots of different kinds of kale. This is dino kale, also called lacinato kale. So if you're confused when you hear people say like, yeah, I'm using dino kale is lacinato kale. And it's usually listed as lacinato. But see how it's got like dinosaur skin? That's why it's called dino kale. Fun fact. Well, you're probably excited about the kids going back to school. Let's be honest. You're like, yeah, freedom! 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 Except hopefully you sing better than me. Oh, okay. So we're going to take 1 stem of kale. Not a lot, it's fun. And there's a blemish on this one. So if it's got like a yellowness to it anywhere, just rip it off. We don't want that. It's yucky. It'll taste bitter, trust me. So kale's full of vitamin K. It's really good for your eyes and a lot of other various things. But what we're going to do is flip it upside down. So this is the upside down. And you can see the stem that's running through it right here. We don't want to eat that. It sucks. It's hard. It's fibrous. You don't want it. So we're going to just pull the stem upward and the leaves downward. And they're falling all over my counter, but that's okay. We'll get over it. And then we're going to just peel the stem right out. And it sometimes comes out better than others, but that's what we're getting rid of. You don't want to eat this. It's yucky. If you have a compost pile, you can toss it in there. If you don't, you know, probably the garbage. Anyway, you don't need to cut this because the blender will do its magic if you have a high-speed blender. If you don't have a high-speed blender, I would say chop it up a little bit. I'm just carrying mine so my blender doesn't have to work as hard. But if you don't have a high-speed blender, definitely chop it or you're going to end up with big ass chunks of kale, and it's not very pleasant to drink when they're big chunks, unless you're like a super avid kale eater, which I'm not. I eat it because it's healthy, but I don't necessarily enjoy it. So kale, yes, kind of like kale, okay. Next up, yogurt. I'm using So Delicious coconut milk, plain. And when you're doing smoothies, you want to try to avoid dairy as much as possible. Dairy meaning cow milk or animal products. Any animal product dairy it does this weird thing in the smoothie in that it actually pulls the nutrients out of the vegetables and the fruits that you're putting in and causes your body to not absorb as much. And therefore your smoothie will not be getting all the nutritious benefits you're hoping to have it have on your body. So if you can, pull them out and try to use something else that's non-dairy. So try to use coconut milk or almond milk. I'm going to put 2 big ass spoonfuls of this in here. Coconut milk, almond milk. You could use hemp milk, you could use rice milk, anything that's non-dairy. But I really like this coconut because in the green smoothie I do, my go-to, especially if it has a kiwi, it gets like a really tropical flavor. And if you add some pineapple, it's even better. So what the coconut milk yogurt does for me is it adds some vitamin D, some vitamin C, which is really important if you're vegan plant-based because you don't get a lot of those things naturally. You need things that are fortified, such as yogurt. So this has, you know, from what I just put in, 40% My Daily Value calcium, vitamin D, and B12, all really important. So I have 2 scoops of this a day in my smoothie, no matter what kind of smoothie it is. It also adds healthy fats. And if you're vegan plant-based, it's really hard to get enough fat in your diet, and you need that fat especially. So next up, plant-based milk. We use Ripple Original. It's the best. It's the most nutrient-dense plant-based milk on the market currently, so that is what I use. 8 grams plant-based protein, and it again is fortified, so we're getting 45% our daily value calcium, 30% vitamin D, and some iron as a bonus, 15%, so that's pretty cool. Only 4.5 grams of fat per cup. We're not actually going to use the whole cup, so we're not going to get quite that much. I'm going to fill it to about the half cup mark because I put in all that yogurt. It's going to already be pretty liquidy, and I have an orange, so I'm just going to fill it to about the half cup. And it's probably going to be too much because it usually is, but what can you do? What's the calories overall? In here, there are 100 calories, 40 from fat in a cup of this, so 8 ounces. In the yogurt, there are 170 calories, 60 from fat. So you kind of have to eat a lot of the yogurt to get the healthy fats you need. Never heard of Ripple? Yeah, this is really good. So this is what it looks like. I get original flavor. They have different kinds. They have original, which I think is the best because you can use it for cooking and, you know, using it for regular milk purposes. But if you get like their unsweetened, it tastes not as good, in my opinion. I like the original. It's got half the sugar of milk, so still less sugar than dairy, but it doesn't have that really bland flavor. And then they also have sweetened vanilla, which is really good in cereal and coffee and things like that. And they have chocolate, which, well, who doesn't like chocolate, right? So you can get this at Target and Whole Foods. I'm not sure where else you can get it, but those are the two places I know for sure. And I think you have both those in New York. I'm pretty positive. Like, you have to have Target. I'd be shocked. So you can get it there. But it's really good. Dairy-free, as it should be. 50% more calcium than milk. And it's got 32 milligrams of DHA omega-3s, which we don't really worry about because I get so much omega-3s. It's ridiculous with these. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's really reasonably priced, too. But it's made of yellow split peas. So that's where the plant-based protein comes from. It's from peas. But it doesn't taste like peas. It is pea milk. But it has a little planty flavor, but you know, most non-dairy milks do, unless you go with like coconut milk, and then it's kind of coconutty. But it's got a little planty flavor, but you get kind of used to it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's plant-based, so it tastes planty. All right, next up, chia seeds. I use black ones. These are just 365 brand. You don't need expensive chia seeds to get the benefits of them. They are full of omega-3 and omega-6. They're also high in calcium, which is important on a vegan plant-based diet. I'm gonna use a whole tablespoon. It's also gonna thicken up your smoothie. If you're doing a blueberry smoothie, I don't know what the deal is with blueberries and chia seeds mixing together, but it turns into like a coagulated muck. So use half a tablespoon if you have blueberries anywhere near your smoothie. Only use half. But these are so good for you. If you're not eating chia seeds every day, you should be. Okay, next up. Hemp hearts. No, these will not get you high. Good to know. So, hemp hearts are a superfood. I eat them every day. You can sprinkle them on a lot of things. You can put them in your smoothie. Mainly, it's too smoky. You can't go out. You can sprinkle them on your smoothie. You can put them on your cereal. I like them in smoothies, obviously, but you can also put them on yogurt. It's really tasty in a yogurt bowl or just in yogurt. Whole tablespoon of those, and they look like this. Where's the camera? They look like that. So a whole tablespoon of those. These also help with your healthy fats that you need. I started adding these in for that reason. They also have a lot of omega-3s and omega-6s, just like chia seeds, so you could use these instead of chia if that's your thing and you like these better. These have a little bit of flavor. Chia seeds don't. Chia seeds don't really taste like anything. Hemp seeds have a flavor. They taste slightly nutty, but they're still really bland, so you're not going to like taste nutty flavor in your smoothie. But if you eat them by themselves, they do have a slightly nutty texture and taste. And that's why you'll often see hemp hearts with chocolate. So like people will do chocolate brownies with hemp seeds sprinkled on top. Or chocolate covered hemp hearts are really good. But yeah, this won't get you high. It's not the same thing. They're grown from the same plants as marijuana, but not the same thing at all. So you can eat these. They're not going to do anything bad. They have a lot of protein, a lot of iron, delicious nutty taste. Even the back says, why hemp hearts rule. So I really like these. These are Manitoba Harvest brand. Really good variety. So yeah, tablespoon of those. So that's everything food-wise going in. So we got a banana, an apple, a cup and a half of spinach, a 1 leaf of lacinato kale, 2 whopping spoonfuls of coconut milk yogurt, half a cup of Ripple original pea milk, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, 1 tablespoon of hemp seeds, and I'm gonna add some ice because if I'm using kale, I like it cold because hot kale blows. Hey Kareem, how's it going? Hi. If you guys are following Kareem, give him a follow. I don't have my bot on, I'm streaming from my phone because my internet cable's not here yet. So yeah, thanks for coming by. How are you doing? First stream in a new place. Okay, ice, that's what I was after. Must have ice. So I just take a handful of ice. Cool down that kale. If you want it to digest better, don't put in ice. Ice will make, or cold things will make it harder to digest. But if you rather drink something that tastes a little better, add the ice. Loving the new place? Oh, thanks. Yeah, this kitchen's so much better than the other one. I have an island. It's glorious. Let's do it. Yeah, that cat better not be the devil. No, this is Manly. He's a good boy. Okay, I'm gonna blend. This is gonna butcher your ears, so if you're wearing headphones, cover them up now. Apologies. I told you it was going to be bad. I didn't lie. It's a Blendtec. You don't have one of these blenders? Oh my god, you're missing out. So no way am I affiliated or sponsored with Blendtec, but I would love to be. Hint, hint, wink, wink, sparkle in the corner of the stream. But Blendtec has the best blenders ever, in my opinion. I like them better than Vitamixes because you don't have to plunge. Vitamixes have a narrower canister and you have to plunge everything to get it to blend. These have a multi-speed function and it just does it all for you and it's awesome every time. So yeah, if you don't have one of these, check them out. It's blendtec.com. It can blend an iPad, that's their ad. Blend an iPad to dust. But I like it. It's got a bigger blade, more high-speed motor, and no plunger required, which is different from the other ones on the market. Blender action. So my normal smoothie cup's dirty. And so I have like that much smoothie that won't fit in, so I have to chug. So you gotta be careful of your teeth with these things. You don't want to chip a tooth. Chug, chug, chug. Okay. Nothing like chugging kale in the morning. Am I right? Oh damn, I didn't chug enough. There's still more in the blender. Okay, round 2. Oh goodness me. Okay, I think I got enough. There. So that is the go-to green breakfast smoothie. It's pretty awesome. So I have one of these every day. Well, not every day. I lied. I have a smoothie every day. I don't have one of these every day. So I mix it up. Some days I have a green smoothie, and I usually do a green smoothie at least 5 days a week. Sometimes 4, depending on what I have in the fridge. If I'm like out of spinach or something. But I do a green smoothie, and then the other couple days I'll do like a berry smoothie, or I'll do a vegetable smoothie. So like I really like to do peach and carrot, and ginger is really good. That's one of my go-tos. Plus you can have frozen peaches, so you don't have to worry about having peaches, they're just always there. And then mixed berries or blueberry and oatmeal is really good, or strawberry and oatmeal is pretty fucking awesome. Strawberry and oatmeal tastes like dessert. I'm not gonna lie, it's like a super treat. Like Sunday morning, ooh, strawberry oatmeal smoothie. Yeah. Yum, 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 yum. It's $1 to get access to all our recipes, and there's dozens of them of various things, not just smoothies. But here's the link to the smoothie ones. And $1 can get you access. With the new map, War Mode and Custom Games. What's War Mode? Custom Games I don't know if I'm very excited about, because you know, if I'm playing PUBG, I don't have 100 friends. I'm not that cool. I'm not cool enough to have 100 friends. Is that a Discord? Yeah, they're in Discord too. All the power up posts for recipes and articles are all in the Discord, in the power up post section under Be Healthy. Top channel in there. Only 99 cents? Yeah, $1. $1. Our recipes are cool too on Patreon. They're all for me. So they're all my recipes. But I also talk about all the nutritional benefits of the recipe. So like if it's got lentils in it, I'll teach you a little bit about lentils, where they come from, their history, and how they benefit your body, and what kind of nutrients and vitamins and minerals and all that good stuff is in them. And if you have ailments, what they could heal. So like if you have, you know, diabetes, you should probably eat this thing. Or if you have high cholesterol, you know, this food can help you. So I talk about that stuff in addition to giving you the recipe. So you get all sorts of stuff. It's not just like a recipe you grab off Pinterest that's like, here's how to make this. It actually helps, you know, hopefully educate and teach people about some nutritional stuff, which I think is super fascinating personally. Nutritional science I study just for the fun of it. But I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but you should try it out. I think learning about the body is very interesting. 2K, should we dance? 2K again, hi! Thank you guys. Thank you for the hype in chat. Quan, Kareem, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, I tell us all about it.
I have the most ridiculous song stuck in my head today.